Good morning, everybody. We are back again. The show is called TBR Solution Sports Program. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's Saturday morning, and then very soon we'll be starting with the league. We are so excited. We cannot wait for the league to kickstart. Others are starting on the 5th of August, and then I know in France they're starting on the 6th of August, and we are also starting on the 5th of August as the PSL. And then the transfer window is still open. We are still watching very closely what's happening. We received the fixtures already. I'll check whether can't I share the fixture so that people at least understand what's happening, especially for the opening week. But this morning, I want us to talk about Dr. Kaizer Motaung, who's finally has been, conferred with an honorary doctor's degree. But at some point, I was told that University of Northwest once conferred him with the doctor's degree. So now it's UCT. This is really good. I've been wondering for some time why Dr. Kaizer Motaung has not yet been called Dr. Kaizer Motaung, because the man has contributed a lot. For me, it's Dr. Kaizer Motaung, Dr. Ivan Causa, Dr. Chomosono. The three have contributed a lot in our football. So it was amazing that not yet, people have not yet recognized that. So yeah, we want to congratulate Dr. Motaung. And then I just want to share some news about Dr. Kaizer Motaung, so that people know what kind of a person he is. Yeah, we know that he's a legend of South African football. He played a major role in the formation of PSL. So he's really somebody that we definitely are looking up to. And then, so not only the issue of PSL and Kaizer Chiefs, he has contributed a lot, because you can imagine so many players who are coming out of Kaizer Chiefs, due to his contribution. Dr. Kaizer Motaung was born on the 16th of October, 1944 in Orlando East, Soweto, a former soccer player and a founder of Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. And then we know that he's affectionately known as a Shintsha Guluva. He started playing for Orlando Pirates at the age of 16. And then, I'm told that when he played for Orlando Pirates, I'm not sure about this, but it can be verified that he was very tiny. Sorry about that. And, the Pirates, all players, they were not keen to play him. And then I'm told that Scarasono, which is Jomo Sono's dad, fought for him to play for Pirates for the first team. So consequently, that brought Mr. Motaung, or Dr. Motaung, very close with Dr. Chomosono, because of that. That's what I got from the grapevine. So that still have to be verified. And then in 1968, he went to America and played for the team called Atlanta Chiefs. And then the founder and the owner of Atlanta Chief, Dick Cecil, and former West Ham United player, Phil Woosnam, they recruited him after, seeing his trials in Zambia. He tried in Zambia, can imagine about that. And then despite injuries and all, the issue of whether he overcame all those things, and then he had his debut playing against Manchester City, and then he scored 2 goals in the process. And then he went on to play in the league, and then he scored about 16 goals in 15 matches, which made him the league the rookie of the year for the NASL league in America at that time. And then when he returned to South Africa, he decided to form his team called Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer after his name, Chiefs, probably as honoring the team that he recruited him. So he has done very, very well, Mr. Motaung. And then you know that his club, became the most successful team in South Africa. And then having won about 78 trophies, gaining an estimated 14 million supporters throughout the country. So those are the successes of Dr. Kaizer Motaung. We know that he played a major role in the formation of the NSL, which was the breakaway from NPSL. He played a major role in the formation of PSL, which we know as PSL today, and SAFA. So yeah, we are really honored that finally he has been conferred with the doctor's degree, and I think he deserves it. Yeah, so those are some of the news that I wanted to share with you. I wanted to celebrate the legend Kaizer Motaung, the founder of Kaizer Chiefs. Now, let's move on quickly so that we get other news and see what's happening as far as the local front is concerned. There's quite a lot happening. We heard that, what is his name? Dan Malisela has now joined um, Royal AM, Mamkiz's Royal AM. So they are going to co-coach together with Coach Habozondo. Well, I don't know, this new co-coaching system is becoming a phenomenon now. We saw with Mamelodi Sundowns, and then they've done well. Last year they did well, even the year before that. So maybe it's a new thing that is coming. So now we see that the Royal AM also, they're going for that route, the co-coaches. So we'll see what's happening. And then we also hear rumors. I haven't get the confirmation. I tried to get the confirmation that Mr. Peter Musimane is somehow going to assist Kaizer Chiefs in a particular capacity, and then while the coach will continue to be Coach Arthur Zwane, assisted by Dylan Shepard. So Kaizer Chiefs, it looks like the main business. They really, really mean business this year. So we'll see what's going to happen. So if that is the case, well, we'll see what's going to happen going forward. Now, yeah, those are some of the news that we got. And then we also realized that Kaizer Chiefs, they are busy, revamping the squad, starting with new players. And then we'll see what's going to happen, with them now having new players. We are going to see what's happening at Kaizer Chiefs. And we know that a lot of players were shipped out at Kaizer Chiefs. That includes Bennett Parker, who has been released from Kaizer Chiefs. So yeah, we'll watch the space and see what's going to happen. And then we know that Orlando Pirates too, they are also beefing up. Everybody's beefing up, and then we'll see when the league starts, who's going to play who, and then yeah, how things are going to pan out. Now, so those are some of the things. Amazulu, they've beefed up too. Stellenbosch, Cape Town City, they have only one player that they've signed so far, which is Mark van Heerden from Stellenbosch. And then, Chiba United, we know that we have Dane Kled as a coach. and they've bought so many players, you know, to form the team. Kaizer Chiefs too, they've bought so many players. Lemanville Goren Arrows, they've just bought only Rian Moon, all right, from Sweden. Mamelodi Sundowns have just bought Ronan Williams and Sipho Mbule, so both from Mamelodi Sundowns. I mean, from Supersport United. So yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be very, very interesting. It's gonna be a humdinger thing going forward. Yeah, so those are some of the news that we have as far as the signings are concerned. We'll watch the space. I want to share with you the the log, especially what you call, especially the first week, and see what's going to happen. In the meantime, I want to hear from you. What's your take? What do you think? What's going to happen this season? Who's going to do what? Do you think your team is going to do well? Or you think that maybe your team will struggle? So yeah, tell us what do you think. So let us, we will see. We'll watch the space and see what's going to happen. Yeah, I want to share something for the league for the upcoming, and then and see what's happening. Yeah, so yeah, let's watch the game very closely. And then I know that even in overseas things are happening. The issue of Frankie de Jong is still an issue. We don't know whether Frankie de Jong will finally play for Man United, or Frank is still going to hold on because he still wants to continue at what you call Barcelona, although it doesn't look like things are looking good for him at Barcelona, because if you look at Barcelona, they have so many players who are playing the same position where Frankie de Jong is. So I don't know what to say about this now. It's really, really worrying. We wish that very soon things will come right. So for Frankie. And then, yeah, so those are some of the news that I wanted to share with you. But before I go there, before I share those news, I just want to give you the fixtures for the league, and then so that probably you understand how are we going to play this season. Remember, we are starting very soon, as I indicated to you that the league will be starting soon. And then when the league starts soon, we want to see how things are going to pan out. I'm sure you are already now, people I can see, we have our group there in our own TBR Solution WhatsApp group, and then the debate is on. It's really hot. People can't wait to see their games or their teams. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, let me check with you quickly the fixture, and then especially right at the beginning of the week, and see what's going to happen this week. Now, let's see quickly. I'm going to share with you the log. Now, let's see. Yeah, as you can see here, the league starts on the, I think on the 5th of August, as you can see there. Mamelodi Sundowns is playing against Cape Town City, but this is a Cape Town City home game. And then on Saturday, which is the 6th, Golden Arrows, they're taking Richards Bay, which is a local derby. And Marumo Gallants, they're taking Stellenbosch. And then Orlando Pirates, they're playing Swallows FC. Royal AM, they're playing Kaizer Chiefs, very interesting. Maritzburg United, they're playing Sekhukhune United. Remember, Sekhukhune United is one of the teams that has signed so many players. And then TS Galaxy, they're playing Amazulu on Sunday. and then Super Sport, they are playing Chippa United. So I'm sure now you have seen how your teams are going to pan out. So let's watch the space, what's going to happen. Yeah, let me um, quickly indicate that I'm going to Europe. I'm very much impressed with what Laporta has done as far as as far as Barcelona is concerned. One of the owners of not PSG, Bayern Munich, was saying Barcelona is the team we all know that is bankrupt, but they are buying quality players, and they are buying quality players. I don't know how do they do it, and then it's so surprising. No one ever thought that Barcelona will buy a player like Lewandowski, Rafinha. And now this is a trick about Barcelona. They even buy them without spending so much money. Look at the story of Rafinha, for instance. Chelsea offered Leeds good money, and the deal was done, but the player did not want to play for Leeds. He wanted only Barcelona. And Barcelona said, no, no, we'll take you. And they didn't even offer him the salary that Chelsea was offering. They signed him. And then the same thing happened again with Lewandowski. Everybody wanted Lewandowski. They offered him a lot of money. But Barcelona said, no, I want only Barcelona, nothing else. And then Barcelona signed him. And then guess what? The salary is not as huge as what other clubs were offering. Worse, as he grow older, the salary goes down. Can you imagine? So Barcelona on its own is a brand. It's a big brand. I used to see this with Real Madrid. Real Madrid was that kind of a team that would attract any player. They are like Kaizer Chiefs in our country. Everybody wanted to play Kaizer Chiefs, and then no matter what. So, this is a new phenomenon. I want people to learn this. If you build a business, build a brand. Build a brand that people will definitely be attracted to. So Barcelona, they get any player that they want. They were about to get Julian Kunde. Kunde did not want to play for Chelsea, and then they offered him a lot of money, and then Chelsea was Chelsea gave Sevilla a lot of money, but the boy wanted to play for Barcelona. But now, apparently, this time Barcelona lost the debate or lost the battle because they want Azpilicueta, and then now Chelsea said we are not going to release Azpilicueta. So apparently Barcelona have now succumbed that, okay, guys, you can take Kunde as long as you gave us we are able to buy Lapeta. So those are some of the news with Barcelona. And then not only that, the team is doing well. And I can see that, what's the name again? Laporta. I can see gray hair, And I said, no, this job is really tough. It's like a job of a politician. A person becomes, his hair become gray. But he has done well, Laporta. He's got now this. Remember, they were bankrupt not long. He's got now he's got now what you call. He's got Spotify as one of the sponsors. Not only that, they've sold their TV rights, and then Friday they've activated. They've sold about 25% of the TV rights, and then and now they look healthier in terms of the finances. Although there are some news that Barcelona are trying to make the last offer for Kunde. Will watch the space because not long Laporta had alluded that they will never have Conde, he'll go to Chelsea. But now I see that some of the media in Spain, they are saying they are trying to do the last bit. We'll watch the space and see what's going to happen. So, but for me, I'm very much impressed by the work of Laporta, although I'm very angry in the manner they treated Lionel Messi. I wasn't happy the way they treated Lionel Messi. So, but in a nutshell, I think this is the kind of the president that you want. If he leads the team, he will turn things around from nothing else. And remember when they took over, the team was in shambles, and then players were earning a lot of money. And then, and the other good news about them, they let Xavi to select players. Remember, Xavi is the one who really wants to get Kunde to the squad. So it's going to be very interesting, especially the Champions League. We're going to watch very closely how things are going to pan out. And then, here's the other news. This is very, very disturbing, and one see new phenomenon in football. No one wants Cristiano Ronaldo. No one. They tried with Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich refused apparently about 3 times. And then they tried with PSG. PSG said they are not interested. They tried with Chelsea. Chelsea, the coach said, no, they are not interested. And then he tried with Atletico Madrid. It looks like Simeone is not interested because Simeone wants somebody who will run, and he believes that Ronaldo won't run when they've lost the ball. So we don't know what's going to happen with Cristiano Ronaldo. And I've picked up the news that he has offered himself to go to Real Madrid again, and then cutting his salary by 30%, and then as long as he can play the Champions League. And then funny enough, while we are still there, we noticed that PSG have put so many players on sale. And then in that list, there's Neymar. They are offloading Neymar. So, not long ago, we used to have superstars, people like Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo calling the shots. But now it looks like things have changed. Things have turned around. So those are the news that I wanted to share. But this morning, we wanted to celebrate Dr. Kaizer Motaung. And then in passing, then we had to give you some news. Unfortunately, this morning, we don't have the Messi special as usual. So I want to hear your views. What's your take? And thank you very much for continuing to subscribe. And then I can see that we are growing bit by bit. We really appreciate your support. And then, and then continue to recruit others to join us. And then also do comments, do the like, and that will, help us to grow. I thank you.
Rogers saved.
Ronan was not one of the elite players that were seen at the club. At an early age, you don't see anything, but as they grow up, that's when they start kicking on.
And that's something that we look at as goalkeepers, you got to decide. It's a little 12-year-old kid, is he going to grow? Is he going to get to the right height? And I think that motivated him actually, and he worked a bit harder.
When Ronnie joined us, he was the smallest of our keepers. He had keepers like Rio Peterson who were bigger and taller than him at the time.
Great chance here.
Whether they've made it in football or what, some of them I meet them and we just talk about life in general. And
that's the aim of being a coach, is developing and making them something out of them.
The goalkeeper, this. It's a wonderful save. A wonderful save from Ronwen Williams.
Hi, everybody. My name is the Sobre Voice Walifatse from the Big R, or TBR Solution. One of the companies owned by TBR Solution is the Big R Financial Services, an authorized financial service provider. I'm sure you have noticed that the past few months or so, we've seen a lot of deaths, and those deaths are attributed to mental illness. Mental illness can be caused by anything, can be caused by stress, depression, and stress and depression can be caused by a number of things. lack of finances or financial problem or social problem or marital problem. So they cause all those problems. We in the financial sector, we see it almost now and again because we work with various organizations like GPF, Independent Fund Organization. But while I'm still there, let me stress, we don't have a formal relationship with GPF, but we work with them because most of our people are from there. Now, working with those people, you know very well that people who are working for the government, they're expected to retire at the age of 60 and above, right? If you retire earlier than that, then you are being penalized by GPF. And sometimes people say, no, I need money. So what do? They resign. They say, no, let the money go to my bank account. Once you do that, you are tax heavy. So you need to bear that in mind, okay? But now, let's say for argument's sake, you are 55 as we speak and above, and you are contemplating of either resigning or going on pension in the next 3 months or so, just drop us a WhatsApp so that we help you to expedite for your payment. Because according to the GPF rules and pension fund law, once a client or a member receive an SMS that they have received your forms, that means they have 60 days to complete the process. And mind you, the 60 days is a maximum. It doesn't mean it has to take 60 days. It's a maximum. Now, sometimes we see people, they don't get their money for 2 to 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, even more, or a year or so. And then there, the problem could emanate either from the GPF side, employer side, a member himself. So what we do, we try to expedite that process by making sure that we understand the workings of GPF. If it's a member, we help him to do the right thing. The same with GPF, the same with employer organization. Now, remember, as I have already said, that with GPF, it's 60 and above. Now, and then we say if you're 55 or more, you can contact us. And another good element is this, with the fund that we are working with. There is a whole lot of flexibility. You can decide how much you earn. That's how flexible it is. And if, let's say, you pass on, you and your spouse, you can nominate anyone. You are not limited to your immediate family, like your biological children or an officially adopted children. Remember, even your children, they can benefit as long as they're 22 and below. But with us, it doesn't matter. They can be above 22, they can be your elders, or they will still benefit because you nominated them. And then we try by all means that when we take the money from GPF and invest with credible fund organization, we try by all means that you are least taxed, all right? And then, and even you are not punished because you are not taking the money, because you are taking to another fund. So which means an independent and credible fund. So it means that there's no need to tax you more. So those are some of the advantages that are there. So you need to bear that in mind. And then if you want to know more, just drop us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp number. Then we'll call you back. You don't have to call us. We'll call you back and see how can we expedite it. I thank you.